Good evening from the historic resort city here in Lapu-Lapu. The home team, LAWAAN Harvesters, made good use of the rest day and notched their first win in yesterday's game. And their reward, a date with the ACES and their new man in the middle, Joseph Obasa, for our main game tonight of the Asian Tournament. It's the Harvesters and the ACES. Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Grumo alongside the award-winning sports commentator and sports journalist Bill Velasco. And yes, the LAWAAN Harvesters notched their first win yesterday. It demolished their opponent, the Guangdong Eagles.
Yes, the Guangdong Eagles with a lot of weakness inside the paint. Again, Win-Kee Liu wasn't there for the team. He got into early foul trouble, but this is going to be a very different situation. I think in terms of the locals, LAWAAN might have the advantage here, but in terms of imports, hands down, it's going to be the ACES.
And Sumi Managor played his best game so far here in the Asian Tournament, here in the Cebu leg. He scored 25 points last night and was 11 out of 14 from the field.
And he was working really hard for those points. Those were not easy baskets. He positioned himself very well. Stayed within his game, you know, not really shooting from the outside.
On the other side of the floor, the ACES 3-0 coming into this ball game, and their winning margin here is 15 points, Bill.
Yes, you know, they're setting themselves up for a showdown with the Macau Black Bears, and we will wait for that. But just such a dominant athletic team.
And how about the performance of Joseph Obasa? His first game last night, he scored 24 points with so many spectacular dunks.
And he had just stepped off the plane. So now let's see with more or less a day's rest what he can do.
Joining us right now is Jess Constantino. Jess, what's the latest?
Sandy and Will, both coming from victories, the ACES and the Harvesters wanted to keep their winning momentum tonight. Unfortunately for the ACES, they have to do that without the services of the immortal Maki Acosta, who averages 10 points per game this leg. Meanwhile, for the Harvesters, they hope that the morale booster win yesterday will keep the ball rolling to this team this evening. So let's get this game started as I send you over to Gio Cruz for our starters.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 Asian Tournament Cebu leg here at the Hoops Dome, Lapu-Lapu City, province of Cebu. It's our main game between the LAWAAN Harvesters and the ACES. Now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, for LAWAAN Harvesters. Starting guard number 14, Tate Chotoro. Other guard number 32, Christian Mpen. At forward number 19, Patrick Kabahug. Also at forward number 37, J.R. Kiniyahan. And at center number 2, Managor Songtuchuku. The head coach for LAWAAN Harvesters, RJ De Leon. And now let us meet the starters for the ACES. Starting guard number 5, Monbert Arong. At forward number 3, Ray Miller. Other forward number 15, the X-Men, Xavier Alexander. And at center number 25, Joseph Obasa. And also at guard number 8, Denzel Wong. The head coach for the ACES is Jason Santiago. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Gomer Opina, umpire 1, Jerome Guy, and umpire 2, Joel Bonnie.
And the starters for the Harvesters, Christian Mbin, signing for the first time. Tate Chadoro, Sumi Menegor, Patrick Abao, and J.R. Kinyan. The ACES will start with Denzel Wong, Monbert Along, Joseph Obasa, Ray Miller Jr., and Xavier Alexander. Those are the starters yesterday.
Yes, very strong starting 5. Happy for Monbert Arong to crack the starting lineup. And they're not taking any chances. They're playing with 3 world imports right away.
All right, we're set to go here. Welcome to the Hoops Dome here in the city of Lapu-Lapu. Our main game, Managor versus Obasa for the jump ball.
That's going to be fun.
And the Harvesters controlling the tip with Patrick Cabal setting up the table. Guarded by Monbert Arong. Chodoro outside. He's a deadly shooter. Oh! just in time.
Just in time, and you know he's starting, so that means really he's important to this team. He's also a pretty good point guard.
And the crowd say, ooh. Miller is guarded by J.R. Kinyahan.
Well, you know, we've been watching Tate Chudoro for a while now.
Open shot. No connection for Xavier Alexander. So Patrick will be in charge of distributing the basketball inside to Sumi Managor, who was almost unstoppable yesterday. Patrick will try to score over Joseph Obasa. Wong. Here is Ray Miller Jr. open
He's
for
going
two.
to take that. He has a lot of confidence.
And Miller with a penetration two-pointer for Ray Miller Jr. And there was no resistance coming from the Harvesters.
Absolutely.
So here in the starting five of the Harvesters, there is no natural point guard.
Yes.
Kinyaha, nice fake. Inside to Sumi. Quick hands there by Joseph Obasa.
Turnover.
Poked away by Tate Chudoro. We'll turn you over now to Jess.
Sandy and Bill, for team consultant Jerry Capascio, what worked well for the Harvesters was that they're a group of experienced professional players. That's why it's easy to read the tendencies of each other. For this ball game, he mentioned they just have to compete on both ends of the court. Offensively, they have to take care of their basketball, not waste their ball possessions, and limit their turnovers. While defensively, they have to be very objective and patient, secure the rebounds, and don't give easy baskets for the aces, gentlemen.
Jerry Capascio is the younger brother of Glenn Capascio and Eli Capascio. Those are PBA greats. And a former teammate of Alvin Patrimonio at Mapua.
That's saying a lot. Alvin Patrimonio, of course, four-time most valuable player in the Philippine Basketball Association.
Foul is called against Denzel Wong, and also he will get a warning for complaining and a traveling violation called against Christian Ambin.
Neither team really starting out sparklingly clean in this first quarter.
Xavier inside to Joseph. Managor. And a bad pass
Yes.
by Xavier. Nice switch there by LAWAAN. Well, LAWAAN keeping it slow, keeping it slow.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy for them. You don't want to get caught in a running game with a team that has, 5 world imports. So let's see how else they can contain the aces.
Patrick inside to Sumi. Nice fake. Finds trouble with it. It goes out. But there's a foul downstairs.
There's going to be a lot of contact inside the paint.
It's going to be on Joseph Obasa. His first personal and the third team foul for the Aces.
Yes, indeed.
And Patrick will throw it in. Christian Ambin. Tate Chudoro with no hesitation.
At least that time the shot was being challenged.
Rebounded by Miller. Miller goes inside. He attacked the defense of Kinyahan and Sumi.
Yes, he may have the advantage in terms of mobility.
And Sumi will get his first personal.
That's something we will have to keep a close watch on, because if he gets into foul trouble, then the whole team will suffer.
And Miller missing on his first try at the free throw line. Ray Miller Jr. played 27 minutes last night, 6 out of 10, 14 points
Yes.
versus the Long Lions. We are tied at 3-all. There is
Yes.
Patrick. Guarded by Monbert Arong.
Let's see how focused he'll be in this game.
Nice separation. Nice shot by Patrick Cabao.
Nice. Took the bump, then turned around and stepped back quickly.
It's very hard to stop Patrick Cabao if he's hot.
Yes. Because he's got the size and the ball handling.
Bad pass by the X-Man. Here is Christian Ambin. Met by Miller. Now it's Xavier guarding him. Proctoy for three. Yes. That is his name here in Cebu. Proctoy Kinyahan.
Well, now they're up by 5, catching the Aces by surprise a little bit.
Joseph tosses it up and puts it in.
Well, what do you know?
LAWAAN up by 2 points, 8-6. Here is Patrick, guarded by the shorter Monbert Arong. Monbert will be called for the foul. And Monbert Arong showing no respect to the veteran Patrick Cabog by tightly guarding him.
Yes.
Giving him no space, no room to breathe. Kinyan, he developed that outside shot 5 years ago.
Yes, especially considering he was going up against much bigger players in the PBA also.
Or maybe 10 years ago.
Ouch. Well, I knew him in
That's
high
a
school.
travel. Oh, good defense there by Sumi Managor, just standing in there, raising his hands. And Marcus Elliott checks in for the X-Man, who's been struggling here to start the first period.
And you know, you have to treat all the players differently. Some players, you just need a little bit of talking to. Sometimes they have to sit down and evaluate themselves, you know, or a timeout would help them.
Sumi Managor asking for it. That's very hard for them now to play the high and low because those are tall defenders.
Exactly.
Miller guarding J.R. Kinyan, Obasa guarding Sumi Managor.
True.
Mbin is guarded by Marcus Elliott, the three. Oh, he stepped on the line, so it's a long two-pointer.
And he's claiming that he got clipped on the arm.
Denzel firing. Joseph blocked by Sumi Managor.
Now we're talking.
Christian missing. Here is Miller. Monbert. Denzel Wong. He gets by Christian Mbin. And he gets the kind bounce. First field goal for Denzel Wong, whose numbers drop here in the Cebu leg.
And you know, you shouldn't force the three-point shot. Let it come to you.
Tate Chodoro with his second field goal of the game. He is shooting 2 out of 3 from the field. Well, our first game was fast-paced, very entertaining. This is deliberately very slow for both.
Well, I think they're saving their energy for the second half. You know, it's keep it close, then go for the knockout punch afterwards.
What a shot, what a turnaround there by Patrick. And he talks to a referee, Chester Guy. Here is Denzel for 3. And rebounded by Christian Mbin. Out rebounding Joseph Obasa. Into the corner we go. Tate.
Oh, he's just going to keep shooting over Denzel Wong.
Oh, a foul will be called on number 5, Monbert Arong.
Yes, what's causing the struggle here for the Aces is they have a pair of small guards.
And they're sending in a veteran enforcer, and that is Alfred Gayosa.
Uh-oh.
He's also a good defender. And you know, with 4:13 to go, the Aces are in the penalty.
That's saying a lot. They don't normally get into penalty early.
Sarsonas checks in for Patrick Cabahog.
You know, one of the things you can also do to neutralize the opposing team's depth is to slow it down. So fatigue will not become a factor.
AC is in the game also for Tate Chodoro. 4 minutes and 13. We have a good crowd here on a beautiful Thursday evening here in the city of Cebu. And Bean goes 2 out of 2, and the Aces wants to talk things over with 4:13 to go.
Daily fantasy, and this time I'm prepared to bring out the looking for the freshest moves, the wildest grooves, and the most unstoppable energy here in the Hoops Dome. Alright, come on Kuya, more moves pa dyan. Pakitaan mo naman kami ng mga matitindi mong dance moves. Come on guys, bring up the energy here in the Hoops Dome. Let's get it, come on. Again, if the camera's on you, don't freeze. Bust a move and just shake it off. And there you have it, that is our dance cam once again.
Back here inside the Hoops Dome in the city of Lapu-Lapu in Cebu for the continuing coverage of the Asian Tournament. Our main game tonight, Gayosa guarded by Mikey Cabahog.
Yeah, it's Mikey Cabahog, a very welcome addition, a very intelligent player, and he's got the size to defend against the guards of the other teams.
Turnovers piling up for the Aces here in the first period.
Very uncharacteristic. I think also players like Obasa and Miller are not consistently getting touches. You know.
And these are veteran players,
Yes.
the Harvesters, like Sarsonas, Mikey Cabahog, Salada coming off the screen, way off the target, picked up by JR. Quickly, he'll take it, but
Had no choice because Ray Miller was on him.
he will not score. And Alfred is the last one to touch the ball.
They're asking for a review, but you know it bounced off his leg. He was hoping there might be a foul.
You know, Celada and Miller talking to each other, former teammates when they
Yes.
were with the Wildcats, rebounded by Miller. Marcus guarded by Mikey Cabahog. Obasa, short.
Another turnover by the Aces. Obasa complaining that he got bumped a little too much. 14-8. Very unusual that the Aces have anemic scoring, and
they're trailing.
yeah, and Xavier Alexander back on the court.
To replace Joseph Obasa.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm talking about. He did that in China 4 times. He's very good at that.
Yes, he is. He's also rediscovered his guard skills.
Inside to Sumi. Oh! JR not expecting the pass.
Squirted through his fingers.
Gayosa back out to Marcus for 3. Very short, rebounded by Gayosa. And 2 points for Gayosa.
They were boxing out everybody else, and Gayosa gets the ball.
And the Aces cutting down the lead to 2.
That's how dangerous the Aces are. They can score a bundle in a hurry.
And look at Gayosa and JR Kinyahan.
And they're acting like they don't know each other.
And the crowd loving the physicality here in the
Yes.
first period. And that's, you know, Cebuanos are used to that kind of physicality.
Speaking of physicality, here's Lau coming into
Boom
the
Boom Lau, or Adrian Lau.
14 on the shot ball.
Marcus for 3.
Good boxing out by the Harvesters. Obasa,
Mikey Cabahog is free.
Obasa sat down.
Rebounded by Marcus Elliott. Xavier, the X-Man.
He's asking for a foul.
They should expect that they will not get the kind of calls that they wanted.
Yeah. The Harvesters are the de facto home team here.
Denzel getting the offensive rebound, out rebounding Boom Boom Lau.
Yes.
Marcus, nice pass. Xavier missing. He gets it back, he fades away and scores.
That's savvy for you. And you know, Elliott and Alexander play very well together.
Yes.
Very fluid.
Cabahog misfires on the 3. Sumi using his left hand to score.
Yes, he pivoted well enough to keep Ray Miller off his back.
There's a workforce there, and Gayosa short on the 3. Look at how Boom Boom La protected that basketball.
It disappeared.
Mikey.
Just in time, and they're protecting their lead under 2 minutes to go. Very colorful first quarter.
Fadeaway shot, air ball. Miller is fouled by Lau.
Yes. Might as well let it go if you're just going to end up fouling from behind. Or make sure that he doesn't make the shot.
Oh, the lack of backs out there was the problem of the Harvesters, as Miller will go to the free throw line for the second time. And he completes the 3-point play. A 1-point advantage by the Harvesters with 1:03 remaining.
You know, Larry Bird says there are many ways to block a shot. You don't have to go over the ball. You can deflect it from underneath.
Inside,
Good pass.
Sumi continues to score downstairs.
Well, that's keeping them in the game. They haven't hit their outside shots yet.
Miller,
There's a
also
mismatch.
a hard-working player downstairs. And a steal by Marcus. He will take it from long distance, and it rims out.
Might have been better if he had waited for the rest of the team.
Boom, boom. Oh, what a seductive fake. And he misses the gimme shot.
But that might have been goaltending because Miller hit the backboard.
Look at the challenge of Sumi Managor.
And look at Alexander on the floor again.
Well, Alexander he's been missing a lot. Oh!
They gave him daylight.
23-19 to end the first period. We'll be right back. You're watching the TAT here in Cebu. And the LAWAAN Harvesters. Scoring there is Mikey Cabajo for LAWAAN.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulang protektan yan! Only Yakult has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
So, a warning will be called against Jason Santiago for continuous complaining.
Yes.
The team is complaining about the non-calls.
Actually, both sides are.
So, Eman Ojola is seeing action here. Air ball for Gayosa.
Yes, he's the one whose minutes have been affected the most by the entry of Obasa.
A lot of world imports here for the ACES.
True.
It's a strong team already, and Obasa is added to the lineup. Sarsonas fires and rebounded by the X-Men, who struggled in the first quarter.
Hit the deck.
Oh, what a shot by the X-Man.
Just hit the deck again. He's got more falls than points, I think, at this point in the game.
2-point lead here. You know, in the past legs, allowed to average 15 points a game. Lau short on the 3. Sarsonas getting the offensive rebound. Here is AC for 3.
Still nothing. He's not had a good game.
Picked up by Sarsonas. Taken away by the X-Man. Here is Alfred. And Marcus. Oh, he missed on the layup.
He looks surprised.
AC Three. Yes, sir! And Salada from downtown.
You know, when you think about it, if LAWAAN goes on to win this game, this will shake up the team standings.
Yes. Look at the separation. Stressful shot, I can say. You know, the Harvesters shooting 50% from the field
Yes.
now. It's good looking if you take a look at the stats.
Yeah.
Because of that shot of AC.
But a lot of shots taken by the Aces, they've just missed quite a few, and including a lot of layups.
And that will be
Denzel Wong, that's his third personal foul.
third personal foul on Denzel Wong. We go to Jess Constantino. Jess.
Gentlemen, according to Coach Jason Santiago, losing Maki Acosta in this game is a big loss for the Aces, as he is the local big man replacing the imports in the rotation. Sitting him out meant Obasa and Miller playing extended minutes in this ballgame. That's why he emphasized to the two guys to be very careful and stay out of foul trouble. He also added that despite the current standings, he wanted the Aces to focus on the game at hand and don't think much far ahead as they take this leg one game at a time. Sandy and Bill?
Well, Maki Acosta is serving a one-game suspension.
Yes.
Got that after hitting
Winky Liu.
Winky
on
Liu
the back
last
of the
night.
neck with a forearm.
Alfred Gayosa.
You know, I'm happy for him because he's really rediscovered his confidence. You know, last year he wasn't getting that many minutes, but now they have a more solid rotation.
And it goes 2 out of 2 at the line. 26-23. Here is Boom Boom, and he lost it to Ojola.
You know, we haven't seen Marcy Arellano yet.
Left-handed layup is good, cutting down the lead to 1 point. Gayosa is pretty good. Oh, bad pass by
Gayosa now
AC.
with what, 8 points?
Look at the layup of Alfred Gayosa using his left hand.
This Lau against Alexander matchup is very interesting. There's Marcy Arellano.
Outside to Gayosa. He takes the three-pointer. Battle for the rebound. Eman taking care of it and will score for the Aces. And for the first time, the Aces will take the lead. 27-26.
This Obasa-Ojola tandem is really going to be hard to stop.
Oh, yes. With Sumi sitting down.
Yes.
Patrick. Little space.
You know, they're challenging Patrick Abajo to get his offense going.
Obasa's now sent home.
Nice little shovel pass from Xavier.
That's one again for the highlight reel. 29-26.
They might want to give the ball to Mbin inside.
AC for three.
He's hit nothing so far. Might want to take it a little closer to the basket.
Oh!
Stepping on the sideline.
Yes.
See, a lot of most players, when they get the ball and try to get a shot, they take a negative step.
Look at the pass of Xavier Alexander and Joseph Obasa with a flush. Back in a moment.
All right, TT fans, it's time again for our game experience presented by Daily Fantasy. And now it's time to show some energy as we'll be having the A-Cam. Kaya naman pag natutuwan kayo ng camera, it's time to show sino nga ba yung pinaka-energetic here in our Hoops Dome Arena. And syempre, isa namang matinding A. Alright, show those hands, guys. Show the A gesture. That's what we're talking about. Again, sino nga ba ang pinaka-energetic sa ating Hoops Dome? And there you have it. That is our game experience.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
The Asian Tournament is presented to you by Daily Fantasy and Yakult. Lacasti Santos is in the game for the Aces. Sumi misfires. Comes in for LAWAAN.
That's how deep this team is. Lakas de Santos could probably start for other teams.
Yes.
Very smart player.
Marcy puts the move. He kicks it out to Joseph for 3. We have a wrestling match downstairs. Emma Jola and Sumi Managor. And Obasa trying to duck over Sumi Managor.
Easier said
That's
than
twice
done.
already that he denied
Yeah, he's just
Joseph
you
Obasa.
can't move him. You're gonna bounce off him. Chodoro enjoyed a long rest on the bench.
There's 6 minutes to go.
They're really trying to get Celada's game going.
And that's a 3-pointer from Kinyan, tying this ballgame at 29-all. With a beautiful escape.
Beating everybody back. You know, I like this combination of Celada distributing the ball, and then you have Chodoro and Kinyan on opposite wings.
And probably he's the youngest player there, except for Christian Mbin.
Oh, that's true.
Xavier pushing it down. Met by AC. Joseph, Sumi. You know, look at Sumi Managor.
Yeah.
Very disciplined on
Yes,
defense.
just jumping straight up, just bumping him just a little. And he's not used to that.
Tate Chodoro. Wide open is Proctoy inside to Sumi. Working against Eman Ojola.
That's going to be a problem for Ojola because he's not used to guarding players like him.
Yeah.
It's like looking in a mirror.
And Sumi Managor, very active downstairs. A hard-working player.
Yes, and he's really got a lot of stamina given that he's getting bumped a lot. Not flashy, but, you know.
He gets the job done.
Yeah, hard-working, nose to the grindstone.
And Ray Miller checks back in for Eman Ojola.
Yep.
(31-30) is our score, and this could tie the ball game.
Ray Miller had 8 points already in the first quarter. They also need his offense because he's got a good mid-range game.
Reed Untilia in the game now for LAWAAN.
Yes, another guy who's got deep experience in the game.
You know, they're just playing zone, but they're very active. Challenging every shot of the Aces.
Yes, that's true. They're not going to just roll over.
Kinyahan. He kicks it out. Reed. Teammates when they were in high school. Blocked by Joseph Obasa.
That's revenge. Okay, Lakas de Santos got to calm down. Don't dribble through traffic.
Joseph will take it from the outside.
He's not taking it in anymore.
Tate Chodoro shopping around. Here is JR, nice fake. He kicks it out. Mbin for 3. Yes, sir!
Very strategic, very patient.
Nice pass by JR Kinyan. Who would have thought that this players like Kinyan,
Yeah.
Patrick Cabaug, Reed Huntilia, Mikey Cabaug,
Tate Chodoro.
and Lau will play together. Oh,
Yes.
that's a shot from the outside by Ray Miller Jr.
But if you are a veteran player and you use your instincts properly, it greatly accelerates the development of the team.
Outside to Tate, wide open for 3. Got it!
Miller was torn between boxing out and trying to block the shot. See a very determined look on the face of Tate Chodoro.
Marcy. Xavier.
That's
Nice
his
shot
game.
by the X-Man.
That's his game. Stir things up from the inside.
Tossing up the ball going down.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to
No,
do.
yeah.
Another scorer, Reed Untilia. The foul is on Christian Mbin.
This is a good combination of Mbin and Manigor. They're not getting in each other's way.
Denzel checks in for Marcy Arellano.
Yes, he didn't get a chance to really get his game going, even from the aspect of passing the ball around.
2 minutes and 37 to go. Miller. Xavier guarded by J.R. Quinyahan. Joseph will take it.
He has a very awkward jump shot. It's like he releases the ball on the way up. And it's unusual that we see Miller and Obasa together.
Mbin with no room to breathe. Wide open is Reed. 2 points. It's almost automatic when he's open.
Like we said, don't need to force the three. Just get the most efficient basket. Oh.
Do.
Oh, no.
Joseph. Oh! Ray finds trouble. Joseph. Look at
the challenge.
Managor everywhere.
And I think this is a new experience for the Aces. And LAWAAN up by 3 and holding it. We're almost at halftime.
Denzel for 3. Air ball. Picked up by Reed. Tate Chodoro brings it across. 3-pointer. That's good.
That's confidence.
41 to 35. You know, they really know their roles.
Yes, that's what I was saying. If you use your instincts and experience properly.
And Xavier saying, and one, baby, and one.
You know, Mbin has not been in the flow.
Ball number 32, Christian Mbin. That's his second personal foul. Bonus free throw, Xavier on second.
Xavier, he is shooting below 50% from the free throw line.
Oh, no.
See?
Throw up a clunker that time.
You know, this is a treat for the Cebuanos seeing Quinyahan and Reed Untilia playing together again.
And the two kabahugs.
Oh, bad pass by Reed. Quinyahan not coming back.
Xavier Alexander.
41-39. Less than a minute to go.
Good mini run here by
Chodoro gets the kind bounce.
left-handed floater, and he's smiling at himself.
43 to 39. Here is Joseph. Short again. He's been challenged here so many times.
Yeah, the size advantage of the Ace is starting to show here.
Ball goes to Tate Chodoro.
And you look, Quinyahan couldn't get to the ball, so he bounced it.
Here is Untilia. Mbin for 2. Oh, yes.
Like I said, you don't need the 3. The Aces are going to drop one last play.
We have 13 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day. Welcome to
All right, we are back here with 13 seconds. Tate Chodoro on fire here in the first half.
That's true.
Was it an accident or not? He was talking after the shot.
He's just happy that it went in.
And Christian Mbin scoring. 45 to 39 is our score with 13 seconds to go. LAWAAN with a foul to give. The Aces with 2 more fouls to give.
Yeah. You know, it's great to see Tate Chodoro work his way back to game shape. Because, you know, he's getting flack for being overweight last season.
Steve Honge will see action for the first
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true.
13 seconds. Do. Here is the X-Man. Miller. Oh, what a shot by Ray Miller Jr.
Hard to stop.
Well, the Harvesters with one more timeout remaining with 3 seconds to go. Let's take a look at this pass by the X-Man to Ray Miller. We'll be right back.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulong protection yan! Only Yakult has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
All right, with 3 seconds to go. And it's LAWAAN basketball.
Now, there's been a tug of war for control in this game, and so far, LAWAAN has had the advantage. It's the tempo that they like. They're playing hard defense, matching up well.
Two seconds. He is fouled.
Good foul.
We still have 1 second remaining.
Yes, because you have to allow for the human reflex of the guy pressing the button. So let's see. This is just a
This is we
lob or
still have
catch and shoot.
1 second remaining. It's not the end of the first half. So they're trying to
reset the clock. I mean, it may not really result in anything, but it might, you see. So you don't want to be sure about it. You need
Miracles
to
happen.
be sure. Yeah. It's a lob or catch and shoot situation. 1 second.
Ref Obina and Jason Santiago talking there. They will, yes, they will put 1 second there on the clock.
There it is. 1.0.
This is catch and shoot time.
Yep. That's what I said. Catch and shoot or lob.
Rafael Marquez, the head coach of the LAWAAN Harvesters, talking to referee Obina.
Right, let's go. Or is that 1 minute on the clock?
Trying to adjust the game clock. It's 1 second.
They made it 2 seconds.
That's 2 tenths.
There you go. 1.7
Oh,
actually.
okay.
All right.
All right, so
1.5.
1.5.
Oh, it's hard to count that down.
Mikey, catch and shoot. Hail Mary shot. No one answered, so the LAWAAN Harvesters ahead by 4 points going into the half. 45, the ACES 41. And now we go to our spalding move of the game. This is Joseph Obasa's dunk in the first half. Nice find by the X-Man and Joseph Obasa with a flush. And that is our spalding move of the game. 45-41 LAWAAN.
and 1. Let's get it. Come on, guys. Again, only the first 3 to make their shots. With the first one, si Kuya naka-jackpot agad. There you have it. Only 2 loot bags up for grabs. Huwag na huwag niyong sasayangan yung opportunity niyo because again, napakadami niyo dyan. Come on, guys. Hindi niyo kailangan magmadali. And everybody here in the Hoops Dome, let's cheer for our participants. All right. Just like that, tapos na ang ating 3-point shootout. Big time congratulations to our participants who won our contest. And with that, meron po silang matatanggap na loot bag. Again, that's courtesy of Daily Fantasy, the first and only fantasy sports game in the Philippines.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulang protektan yan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
Participants natin, tig-iisang dunk lamang po. At syempre sa dulo, maghihiyawan tayo. Kung sino yung pinakamaingay na hiyawan, syempre yun ang panalo sa ating slam dunk contest. At syempre, hindi lang yan slam dunk contest, may introduction din yan. So bale kuya, mga kuya, ito ang gagawin natin. Ibigay ko sa inyo yung mic. Aabot ko sa inyo yung mic. Sasabihin nyo yung pangalan nyo, tapos sasabihin mo. O kulman, ano ba pangalan mo kuya? O ito si Idol, si Michael. O, Michael, sabihin mo, ako si Michael at ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Sasabihin mo, ako si Michael at ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. And then, i-dunk mo na. Ikaw na bahala kung anong gusto mong gawin. O, bibili ako ng 3. Muli, ulitin ko para lang magets mo. Ako si Michael at ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. And then 3, 2, 1, ikaw na bahala. Tapos syempre, pagka-dunk mo, dapat may posing ka, may flex, o kung ano man trip mong pose, ikaw na bahala. Basta kailangan natin ng energy, yan ang hinahanap natin. At syempre, yan ang hinahanap ng ating crowd. Kaya wag na tayo magsaya ng oras pa. Simulan na natin. Wait lang. Oops! Masyado ka nagmamadali. Yan ang sinasabi ko, sobra po kayo sa energy. Pero syempre, napakagandang bagay nun. Pero kuya, wait lang. Ito, muli, sabihin mo yung pangalan mo. Tapos sabihin mo, kasali, ako si Michael at ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Ayan, game.
Ako si Michael, ito ang Spalding Contest.
Slam Dunk Spalding Contest, parang iba yun ah. Okay lang, bibigyan ka din sa pang-chance, game. Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Ayan, game. Isa pang-chance, game.
Ako si Michael, ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest.
All right, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Nag-East Bay si Kuya. Ayan, between the legs dunk. Ang napusuan ni Kuya na dunk style. Ayan, let's proceed to our second participant. Again, Kuya, pangalan at sabihin mo, ako si Blank, pangalan at ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Come on.
Ako si John Ayan Vilbar, ito ang Slam Dunk Contest.
Let's go! Yon, 360 naman. Ang pinakita ni Kuya. Hindi pala pumasok, no? Pumasok nga ba? O ulitin natin. Sige, pagbibigyan ka namin, Kuya. Wait lang. Ulitin natin. Sasabihin mo ulit. Tapos game na. Okay, game.
Ako si John Ayan Vilbar, ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest.
Alright, let's see what he got. 360 din. Teka lang. 360 ulit. Nanira ka pa ng net. Ayos ah. Hinasel mo pa kami. Pero syempre, palakpakan tayo kay Kuya. Ayan, maraming salamat sa ating unang dalawang participant. And ayan, sabi nga nila, save the best for last. Ayan. Pero ayoko tayo pressure, Kuya. Pero kailangan ikaw yung pinakamagandang dunk dito. Syempre, biro lang. Again, Kuya, alam mo nang gagawin mo. The floor is yours.
Ako si Jay. Ito ang Spalding Slam Dunk Contest.
Alright, let's get it. You know. Oy! Oy! Yan ang hinahanap natin. Parang dribble contest ata ang gusto mo salihan, Kuya. Nanakit ka pa. Tinan mo, parang na-finger ata si Idol. Yan. Yan ang hinahanap natin. Kaya naman ngayon, titignan na natin sino ba ang nanalo. Siyempre, kayo po magde-decide niyan, ang mga audience ng Hoops Dome. Alright, pila tayo dito. Pila. Alright, ang pinakamalakas na hiyawan, yun po ang mananalo sa ating Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Kaya dito tayo, okay? Participant number 1, let's make some noise. Come on. Dito naman tayo kay participant number 2. Come on, guys, let's cheer. And last but not the least, participant number 3. Come on. And there you have it. Naku, mukhang obvious. Sino ba ang nanalo? Sino nga ba? Ikaw mag-decide.
Bakit yun ang naisip niya dunk?
Kuya, anong pangalan mo at bakit yung naisip mong dunk?
Wala lang.
Wala lang, malakas lang trip mo. Ayan ang hinahanap natin, malalakas ang trip. Kaya naman muli, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga participants. Once again, that is a Spalding Slam Dunk Contest. Siyempre, hatid sa atin ang Spalding Always Building. Ayan, pwede na kayong bumalik. Ay, claim nyo muna yung prizes nyo, siyempre. Siyempre, di kayo nagmukhang mga ewan para lang sa wala. May kapalit to. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyo. Again, you can claim your prizes. Siyempre, courtesy of the Black Mamba Energy Drink. Yan. Para mas lalo kayo maging hyper. Mamaya sa game, mamaya gawin mo yun ha. Pag naglalaro na sila, pasok ka, gawin mo yun. Magandang idea yan. Picture muna tayo syempre para maalala natin itong magandang memory na to.
Can't get enough of the action? Basketball fans, the Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day. At number 10.
Transition.
Cole Mysek with the attack inside, goes down hard, touching the earth. And he will score, cutting down the lead to 1 and a 3-point possibility here.
Well, you know, if things aren't
At 9.
veteran moves on you and a little nudge, a little bump, a little push here and there, you have to learn how to take that.
53 to 46. Osley scores from downtown.
My goodness.
Big shot, and he scored over AC, Adrian Celada.
Yes, 14 points now.
Moving to number 8.
They can turn up their confidence just like that. Good denial there.
Shackle Ford giving them the lead for the first time, 6-5.
Yes, came from the weak side. Uh-oh.
Quick hands there by Gao, picking the pop. At 7. Marcy. Marcus. Again! Marcus Elliott.
So, another for the highlight reel?
Yes, Marcus Elliott with a beautiful assist to Joseph Obasa. Number 6.
So they can turn up their confidence just like that. Good denial there.
Shackle Ford giving them the lead for the first time, 6-5.
Yes, came from the weak side. Uh-oh.
Quick hands there by Gao, picking the pop. At 5.
And this is how Guangdong normally starts its play.
We go inside.
Whoa!
Left-handed slam dunk by CEBU Young. What did I say? He was fearless in going to the basket. Now we go to number 4. Gets it back. Here is Joshua for 3. De La Cruz into the hands. Oh! Up high and down hard.
Look at that. a little bit of one-upmanship. He looks back and shakes his head.
The number 3 spot.
Head and shoulders over everybody else.
3.5 to go. Oh! Up high and down hard. It's Marcy Arellano
Yes.
and Ray Miller Jr. Number 2. Bryce.
Could have been a foul.
Oh! Bryce Dennis with a parachute.
That'll light you up. That might light a fire under his team.
Denzel working against Bryce. Eman Ojola.
The problem is they don't have enough tall players, so you have a
And now the number 1 play of the day.
full court pressure now by the Lions.
Whoa! Oh! I'm shaking in my chair.
I almost fell over.
Oh!
Shockwave.
81-54. This is basketball at its best. The Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day. Back inside the Hoops Dome here in Lapu-Lapu City in Cebu, the Philippines. Sandy Grumo here alongside Bill Velasco and LAWAAN ahead by 4 points, 45, the ACES 41.
You know, the numbers that are going to jump out at you are the three-point shooting. 8 out of 22 for LAWAAN, only 1 out of 13 for the ACES. And then on the other side, the ACES with the edge in rebounding, especially offensively, 14-5.
And we all know that the ACES, they have so many shooters there, like
this
Denzel
guy.
Wong. Miller can score also.
Yes.
Marcus Elliott and Dula Santos, Ray Miller in the first quarter scored 12 points, 5 out of 11 from the field. And this is our Yakult halftime game summary.
Yes, look at the volume of shots for the ACES, but not making that many. They lead in rebounds and in assists. But again, three-point shooting is what's going to stand out, especially for this next guy, Tate Chodoro.
Well, Tate Chodoro, big-time scorer for the team. Did not play in their first game. 13 points, 5 out of 8 from the field, 3 out of 6 from the three-land.
Yes, and very selective about his shots now. On the other side, partner.
Ray Miller Jr., as always, a busy player for the Aces. 12 points, 5 out of 11 from the field.
But we have to give honorable mention also to Xavier Alexander, who has 10 points, and Alfred Gayosa, who has 8.
Well, the X-Man Xavier working hard for his points, by the way, Bill Velasco.
And LAWAAN has not been able to get any scoring from that guy on the right, Adrian Celada.
Well, AC in the first half was 1 out of 4. He scored a three-pointer back in the first half. If they can maintain, well, both teams are playing very slow because both teams are not, they are not a running team, Bill.
And you know, With the absence of Maki Acosta, and they're not using Brian Elad, much shorter rotation for the Aces.
All right, so the Harvesters will start the third period with Tate Chodoro, J.R. Quinyan, AC, Patrick Cabag, and Sumi Managor. And the Aces will start with their starting five, the X-Man, Denzel Wong, Joseph Obasa, Monbert Arong, and Ray Miller Jr.
Yes.
Mikey Cabag will start here for the Harvesters.
Very cerebral player.
It's been a very quiet crowd here.
Oh, yeah. They're tense because they know how potent the Aces are.
Mikey Cabahog launches the three-pointer, rebounded by the X-Man. Neither team lead this ball game as many as 7 points. And Monbert missing on the three. Miller will score there.
Nothing you can do that time.
He cuts down the lead to 2 points, 45 to 43. Tate Chodoro.
Now they're really denying him even the outside shot.
Well, J.R. Quinyan.
Cabahog
missing. Quinyan was 2 of 3 from long distance. That could have tied the game.
Yes. No safe lead when you're playing a loaded team like the Aces.
Turn you over now to Jess Constantina. Jess.
Gentlemen, during the halftime break, Coach Jason Santiago of the Aces reminded the guys to not let their game be affected by the referee's call. Stop asking for the fouls, but just focus on playing basketball and always run back on defense. He also added that they should exert more effort and energy in the second half as they played with no enthusiasm during the first 2 quarters. Lastly, he asked the Aces to focus on the game today and not to think of the game against Macau tomorrow. Back to you, Sandy.
The complaining is through and the focus is through also.
And that's a very big game. The Black Bears defeated them in Chengdu.
Joseph Obasa giving the Aces a 1-point lead. 46 to 45. Here is JR. He shoots over Joseph Obasa.
That's experience for you. Just give him an inch of daylight.
So LAWAAN with a 1-point lead, 47-46. Denzel. They're giving Denzel the space. Inside to Ray Miller. It hit the rim.
That will count as an attempt.
Ray, unmolested inside. Sumi Managor came out to defend Xavier Alexander. That's why he was not downstairs. It was Joseph or J.R. Quinyan who was all alone there. 3. Tate missing that one.
They're making that sacrifice. And they're also lucky that aside from Alfred Gayosa, the guards of the Aces have not really been effective in this game.
And you're talking about Denzel Wong and Marcy Arellano and Monbert Arong. 7 minutes and 42 to go. Joseph outside. Sumi. Monbert will take it again. And Joseph getting the offensive rebound. Denzel is open. 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know. Sumi was very busy backsouting. And Joseph Obasa tracking down the ball was able to score. So the Aces with a 3-point lead.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulong protection yan! Only Yakult has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle. that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan.
7 minutes and 20 to go. Aaron chasing Mikey. 3. That's Patrick Cabao.
It's about time he weighed in, you know. They've been waiting for him. He has not really had a good game yet.
Kabahog to Kabahog. Denzel. Savior outside, guarded by Sumi Managor. Joseph. Kenyan giving him the space. Miller with the offensive rebound out to the X-Man for 3, way off the target.
That's an important shot for the Aces because they're not hitting anything from the outside.
Mikey, here is Sumi Managor. Obasa on him.
He doesn't really dribble well into the paint,
Yeah.
so he's going to lose the ball here. He apologizes to the bench.
Ball stays with the Aces.
They're playing sort of listless basketball here. They don't seem to have the intensity.
Oh, Joseph scoring over Sumi Managor.
Well, that's how he gets even from all the banging he's getting inside the paint.
Kinyahan. Open look. 3. That's good.
He has really been consistent from the outside.
53 to 52. Kinyan scoring from long distance. Miller is fouled by Sumi Managor. That will be his second personal.
That's one way to make sure he doesn't make the shot.
Substitution. AC comes in for Mikey Cabahog. And Steve Fonge will replace Sumi Managor. Miller scores at the free throw line. Miller scored 12 points in the first half, played for almost 15 minutes and was 5 out of 11 from the field. The second free throw did not go in, rebounded by J.R. Kinyahan. AC.
And they're taking their time, and that's starting to annoy the Aces.
Inside to Steve.
Oh,
Taken away by Denzel, fouled by AC.
that's okay.
This is the second team foul. That's the third team foul for the LAWAAN Harvesters. 5.5 remaining.
And the problem with all the changes in the rotation of the Aces is becoming apparent. It's throwing some of the players off their regular rhythm.
And Ray Miller Jr. with a beautiful shot from the outside. Nothing Kenyan can do.
Yes. Miller has the advantage in height and elevation.
Chodoro for 3. Rebounded by Miller. Oops. And it's Aces basketball. So the Aces with a 2-point lead here. Kinyan is taken out now. And Boom Boom Lao in the game. We have Christian Mbin checking in for Patrick Cabahog.
You can clearly see that LAWAAN is pacing its players.
Yeah.
They're not putting the imports in at the same time. You know, they're really just buying time until the fourth quarter.
Marcus
Ojola in the game.
Fonge is tasked to guard him.
Uh-oh.
Miller, 3 second.
And they were, the LAWAAN was screaming for that 3 seconds ago.
This is like a chess match.
Yeah, actually. It's not just a contest of basketball, it's a contest of coaching also.
Tay. Lau is open for two.
Now, he needs to hit that shot if he's going to keep getting the ball.
Marcus for two. Got it.
Oh, it's a three-pointer. Don't look now. The ace is trying to pull away.
Oh, well, this is the largest lead of the Aces.
Can you imagine saying that?
The winning average is 15 points.
Yes, we've never said that.
Lau inside to Steve. Quick hands by Miller. Tay scores from downtown. 58 to 56. Inside we go to Gayosa. Marcus open for two. Got it.
You can always count on him in a pinch.
Well, he's not hitting his shots from long distance, and he is a good jump shooter.
Yes. And also doesn't really make mistakes.
Oh.
It's a reach-in foul.
Oh, it's not in the act, according to the referee. Well, Christian Ambin played for De La Salle University. He is a Team B player.
There's a lot of these high-profile colleges and universities over-recruit. So if you don't make the A team that plays in the UAAP,
the cut.
Yeah, you end up playing in other tournaments like the Father Martin Cup and so on.
Sarsonas, Christian for two. Nice rhythm shot.
Itching for that attempt. Oh, now the LAWAANs are on the tails of the Aces.
Sarsonas guarding Denzel Wong. He gets it back in heavy traffic, and he is fouled.
He's really working hard. He's really just scraping for the points at this stage. He's not having a good game.
Denzel Wong going to the line for the first time here in the game.
Because he was sitting on the outside trying to hit their shots, their three-pointers.
Denzel Wong talking to the crowd. He misses the second.
Well, they distracted him enough.
Sarsonas. Here is a save for three. Got it to go!
And we are tied at 61, partner.
You know, AC needs a one good game.
Yes, a breakout game.
Could make his confidence back.
That's his first personal foul.
That's an open look for AC.
Because the Aces are going to let you shoot until you start making something.
Yes. And Marcus Elliott is 40 years old, former ABL Finals MVP.
He really takes care of himself.
Yes.
And I've seen him eat.
And
He really knows how to take care of himself. He has an athlete's appetite.
And he goes 2 out of 2 at the line. So he won't stay there long because Xavier is struggling from the field.
Yeah. Nobody getting the ball from the inbound. Give it up. Uh-oh.
Lau saving it. Sarsonas.
They might want to look for Celada again.
No look pass inside to Imbin and a bad pass by Sarsonas.
Too much traffic.
Alfred.
Well, he had the wrong spin on the ball.
Oh, they will call it a foul. There was 3 players defending Eman Ojola downstairs.
He vanished. He's probably thinking, that's unfair.
Those are smaller players than him, but they're ganging up on him.
Yeah, they should have just kept their hands up instead of putting it down on him. That's what caused the foul.
63 to 61.
Only 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Eman missing his first free throw. Played for Far Eastern University. It's a collegiate team in the UAAP. a collegiate tournament here in the Philippines. The chance to tie this ball game at 63 all.
Yes. And you know, the crowd's starting to turn because LAWAAN looks like the underdog here.
Oh, yes. Three-pointer, Sarsonas, and it's all blue shirts for the rebound.
Yes. So they're buying time so that the other two imports of LAWAAN can rest.
Good screen there by Eman Ojola. As Marcos will score from long distance, his first here in the game. 5-point lead by the Aces.
And they might want to give the ball to Celada because he's being guarded by a much smaller player.
It's Denzel Wong guarding him. And here is Christian Mbin. And it goes in. 66-64. Alfred Gayosa.
Not the shot they wanted. Oh.
And Gayosa fouled Sarsonas, and they will review it.
It's only their second team foul. So they're going to review that. But I don't think there was any intention to hurt. Because he didn't strike him or anything.
More than that, it's out of frustration.
Yes. Or he just couldn't contain himself.
$66-64.
Here we go.
Boom.
Boom. I don't think, you know, I think it would just be a regular foul.
Yeah.
Is it an unsportsmanlike foul? Maybe because he was away from the ball.
Unsportsmanlike foul, yeah. So 2 free throws for Sarsonas.
And he's going to have to sit down for 3 playing minutes.
On number 16, Alfred Gayosa, falls under criterion number 2 for excessive hard contact caused by a player in an effort to play the ball or an opponent. Alfred Gayosa will have to sit for 3 minutes.
I think it was more because he didn't have the ball.
So Gayosa will sit down for 3 minutes.
Yeah, which will spill over into the fourth quarter.
Santos for Alfred Gayosa. 2 free throws for Angelo Sarsonas.
You know, this is the time that you will miss the services of Mike Acosta.
Yes. But you know, Brian Elad's there.
Brian Elad is...
He can help with the rebounding.
And he goes 2 out of 2, hitting only the bottom of the net. So we are tied at 66.
What a game. Very judiciously played game.
And the crowd very quiet.
Yes.
You know, it's like they're watching a chess match here.
It's a suspense movie.
Not horror, but suspense.
Yes.
Oh, yes, a special delivery from the sky.
That's what I was saying. No way Denzel Wong can stop Adrian Celada.
Denzel. Here is Marcus, free for 3. Rebounded by Steve Funge. Here is Sarsonas, stepping on the gas pedal. Throws it up and scores.
Well, the crowd has chosen sides.
70-66.
Who would have thought? It's the tempo also, Sandy. The tempo. Too slow for the Aces.
And who will be? Yes, it's going to be Aces basketball.
Watch this.
It's the first time in a long time that we are seeing a player running here in the game.
Yeah.
And that's Sarsonas, who is pretty much faster than everybody else there.
And against a double team, no less.
Obasa shoots the 3, rebounded by AC. He gives it to Sarsonas. No look pass to Boom Boom Lao, and Boom Boom scores.
It's all timing at this point, and the lead is 6.
Sarsonas giving a lot of energy, playing a lot of energy here. And his energy is infectious. 3. Oh! Denzel Wong silencing the crowd.
Well, he's trying, but they're still down.
72 to 69. We'll be right back, but before we go to the break, let's take a look at this three by Denzel Wong, hitting only the bottom of the net. Back in a moment.
Fans, it's time once again for our game experience. And now prepare to show us those muscles, those gains, as we'll be having the flex cam. All right, again, kung ikaw, yung... All right, TT fans, it's time to see who's the one shining out from the crowd, as we'll be having the face of the game, of course, just brought to you by Erase Beauty Care. Kita naman natin sino ang glowing ngayon kahit na naman busy pag-cheer sa ating players. There you have it. Once again, that is our face of the game.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day. Welcome.
All right, we are back. Fourth quarter action here inside the Hoops Dome. Sandy Grumo with Bill Velasco.
Yes.
The X-Man is back here in the game.
And now look, LAWAAN is playing all three of its world imports at the same time.
Xavier puts it up, doesn't go in. Rebounded by Steve Funge.
And now they're matching up better. And they're up by 3.
AC for 3. Yes!
We said he was due for a breakout game.
And that is the third for AC here in the game. 75 to 69, back to its biggest lead, but and Obasa just scored there.
Well, he's been quiet, so it's about time he scored.
So he cuts down the lead to 4 points, 75 to 71.
A lot of great matchups in this game.
And you know, ACES is forced to defend.
Yes. And some of them are not great defenders.
And Sumi goes down hard. Obasa picks up the foul.
He got a lot of rest in the third quarter.
Yeah. And it was a good rest because the LAWAAN Harvesters are there and able to take the lead.
Yes, and battled on even terms off the boards.
Sumi. Now, I don't want to say anything when he's taking the shot. And he used to play with us when he was in college.
See?
Under 9 minutes, Joseph. Oh, what a move. And Sumi getting the rebound. And he is fouled by Joseph Obasa. He was poked in the eye.
But again, it was a great move, but that was not the shot they wanted.
You know, Joseph Obasa last night scored 24 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. And here in the game, Joseph Obasa has 11 points, 5 out of 16. That's 5 out of 17 already from the field.
Yeah. So again, not a good shooting night either. And because of all the matchups, they're being forced to change their shots. Oh, ouch. So Obasa sits down.
Oh, unsportsmanlike foul on Joseph. So 3
minutes.
3 minutes will be, he will be serving that 3-minute rest.
personal foul. 2 free throws for members of the CEBU.
And Sumi Managor. Oh.
And the crowd is actually giving him instructions.
Saying focus.
6-point lead. I don't recall, well, I wasn't in China, so I don't recall the Aces ever being behind in
Well,
the
they
fourth
lost
quarter.
to the Macau Black Bears
In Chengdu.
opening. In Chengdu, yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Sarsonas. Oh! What a shot by Sarsonas. 79 to 71. We go to Denzel Wong. The X-Man. Look at the defense of LAWAAN.
Yeah.
Shot clock at 5. Here is
What
Marcus,
a
blocked
block!
by Steve. Christian Mbin takes care of it. Sarsonas into the hands of Christian Mbin. Open look, open shot, not able to get it. Do. Met by Christian Mbin. He spins, he stops.
He's in the 3-second area.
Inside to Ray Miller. Steve.
That's a good foul.
Well, he is smaller than Ray Miller Jr., so he put his weight on Ray Miller Jr.
Yes.
And you know, Ray Miller, he's such a good player. And what a shot there by Sarsonas.
It's a good foul because it's only their first. You save 2 points. He has to earn it from the free throw line.
And the Aces, they're shooting 56% from the free throw line. That's 9 out of 16.
You know, a lot of action ahead of us still.
And Miller is shooting 4 out of 7 from the free throw line now. 5 out of 8 from the line.
Denzel Wong, huffing and puffing, he's been forced to work hard on defense
Oh, yes,
too.
yes.
But the LAWAAN is controlling the game and they're playing the tempo they like. They're forcing the Aces to play hard defense. Marcy Arellano back on the floor.
What's going on down there?
Warning on both teams for delaying the game.
Okay.
Oh, first time that I will hear that. Warning on both
Well,
teams.
there were players under the basket and he was already shooting his free throws.
So Ray Miller Jr., 5 out of 8. Second free throw. No basket. Rebounded by Steve.
Okay.
Sarsonas putting on the move. He gives it
Uh-oh.
to the wrong guy. Do. Miller is fouled. Basketball
Big
count.
play, big play.
Whoa, what a play there by Ray Miller Jr.
You know, every time in this tournament so far, Ray Miller has responded when the team has needed a basket.
Nice look by Dula Santos. There was the defense, but Ray Miller is just too strong for Christian Mbin.
He already had built up momentum.
Miller completes the three-point play. And he cuts down the lead to 4, 79 to 75. So Patrick will take it and will miss the three-pointer.
He's cold.
Oh, and there's Steve from behind by Sarsonas.
2-on-2.
Here is AC.
Oh, they'll settle down. They don't need to hurry. Smart.
Sarsonas guarded by Marcus Elliott.
That's a tough matchup.
Sarsonas finds Patrick John Cabahug. Inside pass
Bad
broken
pass.
up by the X-Man. Here is Drew.
3-on-2.
Lacasti Santos to Marcus Elliott. Yes!
And just like that, it's a one-point game. That we said, we keep saying how potent this Aces team is.
Marcus Elliott with his third three-point field goal, and he cuts down the lead to 1, 79 to 78. Well, Marcus has been steady, and we'll be right back.
And prepare to bring out the gaze to show those muscles as nag-gym ka o kaya nag-workout ka, this is a perfect opportunity for you to showcase those muscles. There you go. Sige kuya, sige pa. Kulang pa. Pakitaan mo pa kami. Paano nga ba isang matinding flex yan ang ginahanap namin? There you have it. We love the energy. Kayo naman kuya, yan ang hinahanap namin dito. Thank you very much, audience of Hoops Dome, for bringing out those games in our game experience.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
We have a ball game, Sandy.
Yes, 79 to 78, 6:45 to go in the fourth quarter. AC. J.R. Kenyan is back in the game.
Yeah.
AC.
They've been missing the past couple of plays, and that's allowed the Aces to come back.
And that was a forced shot by
Yes.
AC.
They might want to put Patrick Cabahog back in the game also.
Fouled, and Sumi is fouled by the X-Man.
He's been
He's
drawing.
been everywhere.
He's been drawing a lot of attention also, but no complaints. He gets back up, you know, does his job. Great attitude.
Yeah. And he's very coachable.
Better spacing now for LAWAAN. Good job by Marcy Arellano.
Oh, what a move. Plus a foul.
Now they're in the lead, just like that.
Slowly but surely, the Aces are back on top.
Yeah.
By 1 point, 80-79.
Lakas ni Santos saw he had a smaller man on him, so he took it straight.
Du completes the three-point play. I would say 2-point ball game, 81 to 79.
And yet, LAWAAN still trying to control the tempo. They just have to be more careful with the shot selection here.
Here is JR with a soft touch. Nice look by Patrick John
He's
Cabahog.
been flawless. Yeah, nice look by Cabahog also.
81 to 81. We are tied again. Marcus puts the move. He gives it to Ray Miller with an acrobatic shot plus a foul.
Boy, Miller's been carving them up inside.
Well, he's been unstoppable here in the game.
Ball number 2. That is third personal foul. Substitution. Taking Chodoro for Angelo Salasonas.
83-81 is our score. Tate Chodoro checks in.
Okay, let's see what impact this will have. Chodoro is not that good, not as good a ball handler, but he's a better shooter.
Yeah. And again, Miller completes the three-point play. 84-81. Here is AC, guarded by Marcy Arellano. He's asking Sumi to come out to screen. He will take it. A bad shot by AC.
Yes.
Oh, what a move there by Dula Casti Santos.
That's confidence for you.
Plenty of time to go, under 5 minutes remaining. Tate Chodoro thinking three. Now he will take it. Rebounded by Patrick Cabahog. AC again. He gives it to Kinyahan for three. Got it! And he cuts down the lead to 86-84. Miller keeping it alive. Rebounded by Sumi Managor.
Now, he's doing the smart thing. He's leaning against them and pushing them out, but very gently so the refs don't call a foul.
And he waves his hands.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for you to take a look at the rim.
But you know he's moving forward, and the refs haven't caught that.
Look at that. Playing on his defense. So, Sarsonas checks in for Tate Chodoro. He's hurt.
Yes.
Sumi fires. A bad shot by Sumi Managor.
Not the shot they would have wanted.
Yeah.
And they could have used more time too.
Well, he's been scoreless here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Marcy with a good screen.
Battle for the rebound. Won by the Aces. Shot clock 10 seconds. This is a big fourth quarter for him. And he finds Marcus for three. Got it!
Clutch. Big time player. Big time player. The lead is now
steady.
5, partner, and less than 4 minutes to go.
Sarsonas diving for it. Oh, kickball violation by Sarsonas.
No choice that time. He got blindsided by Marcy Arellano.
3 minutes and 38 to go.
No, I feel bad for Arellano. He hasn't really been given a chance to get his game going. He was on the floor, didn't really get the ball. But Lacasti Santos is playing so well.
Lacasti Santos, best fourth quarter so far for him. Now he is open and he will take it. Sumi Managor driving it down for LAWAAN. They're down by 5 points. Here is Christian Mbin, guarded by Marcus Elliott.
He's not confident anymore in his shot.
Sumi, inside pass is broken up. And is all by himself.
Nobody home. They might call a timeout. There you go.
91 to 84. LAWAAN asking for time. And Lacasti Santos scoring at will here in the fourth quarter, providing spark coming off the bench for the Aces. Back in a moment.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
And slowly but surely, the Aces are ahead. 10 lead changes to 9 deadlocks here in the game.
Yes, and all it took was a couple of missed shots here by LAWAAN.
91-84.
And now you have Mikey Cabahog in the game.
AC will fire again. And this time he will score.
It's about time.
A lot of shooters there. Mikey Cabahog, AC. And JR Quinyan. Just Constantino, what do you have?
Sunny and Bill, update on Tate Chodoro. He explained he stepped on something inside the court and looks like he sprained his left foot. The pin right now is 8 out of 10. And they still have to check if he can come back in this ballgame, gentlemen.
Oh, that's a big problem for LAWAAN. As you can see, Tate Chodoro is going to the other side.
Yeah, he's going to need some time to recover and his mobility will be affected.
Mikey Cabahog now with the basketball inside to Sumi Managor. Mikey. Here is Quinyan. Beautiful fake. Going glass and 2 points.
Smart player. Just a 2-point game now, partner.
2 minutes and 19 to go. What a game here in Lapu-Lapu. And JR Quinyan scoring, and AC scoring a triple. Quinyan with a beautiful seductive fake, going glass and scores. 91-89. 2-point lead by the Aces.
Coming up on the last 2 minutes. What a thriller we're having here.
And Alfred Gayosa is in the game. Oh, that's a travel. And, the crowd reacting
Yes, they saw
before
it.
the whistle.
Yes, they saw it. Well, they know their basketball here in Lapu-Lapu.
So the chance to tie this ball game at 91 all.
They
What a
threw
game
that
it
away.
has been.
Yes. We have a thriller coming up. But not a safe lead. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Inside to Sumi Managor. Plus a foul.
Marcus Elliott. I think the foul came earlier.
And Sumi with his first 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Great read of the mismatch. Watch this. Kinyahan saw it.
It seems that they're playing for so long.
Great
They've been
instincts.
successful doing that.
Yes.
Sumi will try to complete. And yes. And now the Harvesters are ahead by 1.
And we're under 2 minutes. Could be a shocker of an upset. There's a switch. Inside, Mikey Cabahog's guarding Miller.
Here is Sumi guarding the X-Man. Here is Marcus Elliott. And Sumi getting the rebound.
They just need another basket here for insurance because we're coming up on the last minute.
Embiid, Mikey Cabahog. Outside to JR. Here is AC.
Shot clock at 5.
Three-pointer with no more time remaining in their shot clock.
Oh boy, that was a big play.
Du attacking the hole and scores.
Oh. Players colliding there.
Oh, it was like a cockfight there.
But I'm very happy for Dula Santos.
Oh, yeah.
Last
Yeah.
year wasn't getting that much playing time. There were games he didn't even get to play. But now the trust being put in him. And remember, they're also playing without the immortal, Maki Acosta. And you can see that obviously Denzel Wong is shaken because he's not in this fourth quarter.
Yes. So we will review it right after the shot. The action happened.
Yes.
Oh.
Gayosa took a swipe. He's protesting his innocence. Let's take a look at this.
He hit the face. The forearm extension there.
There.
Oh.
It's an elbow.
Disqualifying foul.
Uh-oh.
Disqualifying foul, so he will not be playing tomorrow versus the Macau Black Bears.
There you go.
You know, the officials are calling it tight.
Oh, yeah, they have to. They're protecting the players.
They're letting the players play, but
Yes, but no rough stuff. But look who's coming in to replace him, Obasa. They forgot Obasa in this fourth quarter. You know, a chance for him to put them on top.
And look at the Santos
trying to distract
staring
him.
at Sumi Managor. So 2 free throws plus ball possession for LAWAAN.
That could be potentially be 4 or 5 points.
Yes. So he's out. Alfred Gayosa
He has
will
to
go.
leave. He has to leave the venue. He has to leave the court. Go to the dugout. There you go. Very important free throws.
And a very important player.
And Ray Miller's now talking to him. And
Sumi Managor, a hard-working player for LAWAAN.
you said it.
And he goes 2 out of 2.
So now they're up by 1. They get the ball. Only a minute and 8 remaining.
94-93. He'll get the possession. Here we go, inside. Oh! But they will challenge it. No,
They
it's
will
not a
review. They
challenge.
will review.
It's automatic review.
Yes. Because I think Obasa deflected it off the hands of Managor.
So let's see what the decision here. It's been a. It's not action-packed. It's not fast-paced.
It's dramatic.
Yes, and full of suspense.
Oh, it's knocked away by Obasa. Looks like it. That's a big turn of events because if LAWAAN keeps, they have 12 seconds on the shot clock. Could go up by 4 or 5, or rather 3 or 4. Denzel Wong puts himself in the game. What do you think, partner?
I'll wait for the official verdict.
Smart man. So they're going to review it from as many angles as possible.
Sumi Managor has been steady here in the game.
It's been a very smart and decisive game. Very well planned. Ball goes to the Aces. That's big. That's big because the Aces can take the lead back.
So it's going to be Aces basketball. They're down by only a point. One minute and 7 to go.
Let's see. The Aces could still pull this out of the fire. They have possession.
They're taking out Marcus Elliott, and Joseph Obasa comes in. .107 remaining.
So 3 imports plus Lakas de Santos and Denzel Wong.
Listen to the crowd chanting defense. Denzel. He will take it, and he comes up empty. Joseph will score. And the Aces are ahead by a point, 95-94.
51 seconds remaining. That was a big break.
Yes.
For the Aces.
That was a good substitution.
Yeah.
AC. Steve Fonge coming out to screen him. Here is Steve. He spins. Here is Mikey Cabahog. Shot clock at 5. Cabahog throws it up and scores! 96-95.
And now the Aces need to score.
What a play there. And Mikey, very cold here in the game.
Yes, didn't get many looks, didn't get many touches.
Yes.
None since the first half.
And that was the shot of Joseph Obasa that gave them the lead. And Mikey Cabahog, aware of the clock winding down, shoots the 2-pointer.
He just wanted to get a shot off.
Smart player, smart player.
That's what we've been saying.
All right, so we will not take a break here.
Both teams in the penalty. 30 seconds to go. Possession goes to the Aces. Now, if you're the Aces, you have...
Oh, Farley Aguila.
Yeah. Now, if you're the Aces, there are some things you want to accomplish. You want to...
Oh, he's the best friend of our good friend.
Yeah.
Farley Aguila, the team manager of LAWAAN Harvesters. They have so many fans here. But this is not yet over. The Aces, they have so many weapons there. Lakas de Santos can drive. Denzel Wong can score from the outside. Ray Miller can attack the basket. Joseph Obasa can also attack the basket. 30 seconds remaining.
They just want to get it safely inbounds. They may want to use up a lot of clock to leave only a few seconds left for LAWAAN.
Oh, look at that. 9 deadlocks and 15 lead changes. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock at 10.
They will try to get a foul, no doubt about it.
Obasa. Poked away by Sumi. There's the retreat.
Somebody's
Miller.
got to be open.
And a foul is called. on Steve, on Christian Mbin. And Christian Mbin is fouled out of the game.
And Denzel Wong will go out.
And J.R. Kenyan comes in.
That may actually work for LAWAAN.
This is for defensive purposes.
Yeah.
They're sending in Monbert Aro.
If Miller makes both, Aces will be up by 1. LAWAAN will have the last shot of the game.
Yes. Miller at the line. If he makes this, he can tie this ball game at 96 all. Second free throw. Obasa.
Oh, they get it back.
Joseph will take it. No, very short. Oh, where is this going?
Lakas de Santos tried
And
to save it.
They fouled Sumi Managor. And Miller is hurt. Miller is limping back, going to their bench. And how about that? 2 straight misses for Ray Miller Jr. at the line.
Very unusual. Well, he normally misses 1.
And look at Sumi also is very tired.
This will shake up the team standings if they finish this game and go on to win.
That's a smart move.
Tying your shoelace.
Yes.
Get a rest. Oh.
Joseph goes out. He shoots. Oh, Sumi was hit there.
Now, Lakas de Santos with a great effort to save the ball. Just ended up in the hands of Managor.
Well, the Aces with 1 more timeout remaining, LAWAAN with no more.
Yes. Well, they want to keep the ball on their side of the floor, meaning either make both free throws or try to get the ball back.
Sumi Managor, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block.
Make that 13 points.
97-95.
Well, they're doing some giant killing right now. But
1 more for Sumi Managor.
8 seconds is a long time.
And he gets 2 straight.
Now the Aces will call a timeout. They have the option of inbounding at midcourt, but they only have 8 seconds.
8.6 remaining. Timeout.
Welcome to Daily Fantasy, the Philippines' first and leading platform for fantasy sports, letting you build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day. Welcome.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulong protektan yan! Only Yakult has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
8.6 to go.
All right, very important for LAWAAN. No fouls, just challenge the shot and delay as much as possible. If they can disrupt the inbound, so much better.
So Denzel Wong will throw it in.
You normally want the taller player or the tallest player
Or
to
a
do
good
the inbound.
passer.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Oh,
Denzel. Block!
Managor saving the day again.
Well, they still have 3 seconds remaining.
All they have to do now is deny a three-point shot.
The Aces with no more timeouts remaining.
Dangerous baseline
Oh,
inbound.
Denzel. And a big win by LAWAAN.
Very hard-fought ball game. Our final score is
What a game.
92-95. Ball by LAWAAN Harvesters.
Harvesters finally breaking into the win column.
CEBU.
And now we go to our Spalding move of the game. This is Mikey Cabahog's shot.
That made the difference.
Yes. He was very aware of the shot clock.
And they really needed that bucket.
His lone field goal in the fourth quarter, and that's our Spalding
Okay.
move of the game.
And our player of the game, partner?
Again, Sumi Managor with 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and hitting 4 straight crucial free throws.
Absolutely. The workhorse of the Harvesters.
It's our daily fantasy player of the game. Back-to-back best player of the game award for
Yeah.
Sumi Managor.
Well, he deserves it.
Yeah.
In Thailand, he would be the elephant. In the Philippines, he's the water buffalo.
So, big win for LAWAAN.
Look
Now
at
they will
that.
improve their record to 2-1.
Yes.
While the ACES will be with 3-1 record going into tomorrow's bowl game. It's a very important bowl game for both teams.
Yes.
Now we'll go to Jess Constantino. Jess.
Thank you, Sandy and Bill, our best player of the game. After that heart-nerving, heart-wrecking of a ball game, Sumi Managor, you know, it's a close game up until the last 8 seconds. Up until the last 3 seconds. What was on your mind during those times?
All I have to say is that God take over. We can't do this on our own. Like, I'm out of speech. I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank God and to my coach, my teammates, the motivation. Like, you can do this. You all need one step at a time. Just play honestly, go for the rebound, and that was what we did. And that was how we were able to win this game.
Sumi, back-to-back best player for you. Where is the energy coming from?
Like I said, you know, it goes back to the drawing board. You work out, you train hard, because when you look at the other players, you know someone is better than you. You have to compete. So when you go home, you always work and work and work. They say hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. So what I did, I just keep working hard, keep hitting the gym, keep playing, and that's it.
Very well said, Sumi. Now I know you have some supporters to thank.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say thank God. Because, like always, I can't do this without him. He's been my number one fan, my number one everything. And also to our sponsors. I want to say a very big shout out to Madison Sweet and Noah Tai, Deep Prince, and our boss and his family. I really appreciate them for putting this team together. And for everything, for one other thing, my family watching the game back at home and those that came here with me. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Sumi, and congrats again to the Harvesters. Back to you, Sandy and Bill.
All right, thank you very much, Jess Constantino. Our games tomorrow. Arctic will face on LAWAAN at 4 p.m.
And LAWAAN is on a high now.
Yes, Guangzhou will take on Guangdong. Our second game at 6 p.m. A very important game for both teams. Macau will take on the ACES, our main game tomorrow here at the Hoops Dome in the city of Lapu-Lapu.
Oh,
Thank you to
boy.
our courtside reporter, Jess Constantino and Andre Veloso. My partner here, Bill Velasco. My name is Sandy Grumo from Lapu-Lapu City. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Thank you for watching the Asian Tournament.